Hello and thank you for joining us on TVC News at 1. We begin in the nation's capital. The Nigerian Armed Forces have unveiled a joint Doctrine and Welfare Center in Abuja, a major step towards strengthening coordination among the Army, the Navy and the Air Force. The new center is tasked with developing elements, training, strategies and operational concepts, including support for the multinational fight against Boko Haram and ISWAP insurgents. Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa, who led the commissioning, says the center will enhance the military capacity to analyze threats and plan more cohesive responses to national security challenges. He also called on authorities to ensure the center's long-term success, stressing that Nigeria's security architecture will greatly depend on these activities. And for more on this development, our senior reporter Sifon Essien joins me live from Abuja to give us an update on how significant this center is. Sifon, thank you for joining us at this time. Talk to us about how much of a significance is the creation of a joint Doctrine and Warfare Center by the Nigerian Armed Forces in terms of strengthening our security architecture.
In the words of the Chief of Defense Staff, it will help the armed forces and other security agencies fight better. It's meant to promote coordination. In fact, the word is jointness, to enable each service understand how the other service operates, and especially in a joint environment, which is what is being encouraged now in the fight against threats to national security. The center is meant to help fusion by way of intelligence, operations, and execution when it comes to combating threats to national security.
And to what extent is the collaboration that we're expecting to see here in terms of fighting both internal and external elements fueling
allied countries are also expected to have some contributions to what Nigeria is doing at this center. That means they will have the buy-in, especially to the extent of the multinational level, to ensure that the flanks coming into the boundaries or borders of Nigeria is well protected or better protected. That is the task which the Chief of Defense Staff is out to achieve.
And what more details do we need to know about this facility and how accessible it is? Is there any part for the average Nigerian, the community, in terms of policing and all of that?
Basically, it's a military facility meant for other security agencies as well. So accessibility would be to the extent to which the agency involved has a role to play. So it's not an all-comers affair or accessible to the general populace. And the facilities there, obviously, there are security facilities, and many of them the government and indeed the armed forces would not like to disclose the capabilities of such facilities.
Thank you for that update, senior reporter Sifon Essien, live for us in Abuja.